There are many useful companions in Warframe if you're interested in what they have to offer, but recently the Panzer Vulpaphyla has been getting a lot of attention, and it's easy to see why. It's immortal and can spread viral status effects all over the place to boost your damage output, and it requires almost no attention on your part. It's pretty much hands-off. On the one hand, this companion has little synergy. It's not usually going to do anything that special that's uniquely powerful with everything else you're using. On the other hand, it's immortal, and blah blah blah, there's viral everywhere. Behold, one of the famed 4 companions, the Panzer Vulpaphyla. Let's talk about that immortality again. This dies, and instead of going downed like other beast companions, to be revived like a player or to die permanently if not revived, this instead explodes and becomes a sentinel, or the equivalent of a sentinel, on your shoulder for 30 seconds, retaining its ability to spread viral everywhere, and otherwise being basically a sentinel that spreads viral everywhere, which is pretty good because it means that you can bring a Panzer Vulpaphyla to a mission and never be permanently deprived of fetch, one of the most powerful mods we have access to because it makes missions so much more convenient. It gets you your energy and your health and your ammo without you having to walk directly to them to pick them up. It just makes combat all around more efficient, less painful, and faster. And so having a source of vacuum or fetch, as the case may be here, is really valuable, and Panzer Vulpaphyla, or the other Vulpaphylas, which all have their own devolution variant, is really the only form of permanently unkillable or unkillable permanently companion. There are other companions that can revive in some form, or other ways to revive companions in some form, but this one does it completely effortlessly, pretty quickly, and furthermore, being a Kavat gives this several unique advantages over those other options. Tech Assault, for example, helps the Kavat to not immediately die again, which is the biggest problem with any other way to revive your companion, or your source of fetch or vacuum, as the case may be. And yeah, having a permanent companion means you also won't be robbed of animal instinct, i.e. your minimap. That would be enough. It is enough for a lot of people, and a lot of people just use any Vulpaphyla. There are others that have other useful abilities, but this one spreads viral literally everywhere. That's a nice bonus. I have nothing else to say in this section. Also, 4-second cooldown? What on earth? Like, why even other Vulpaphylas can also use this mod, but Martyr Symbiosis allows your companion to help save you a little, and sacrificing itself, quote unquote, to heal its master isn't a big deal if it's literally immortal. I do like having Link Health just to give it a little bit more bulk, so it has some wiggle room, and things like Sharpened Claws and Pounce do let it take care of enemies that would otherwise bother you. I don't think these are great because singling out one enemy and taking care of them is just not that powerful most of the time in Warframe, a horde shooter, but it's better than nothing, and I would rather have the Kavat doing these than just sitting around. These spread so effectively and for so long that I simply don't think it's necessary to have it only be doing this. Hunter Recovery is a nice little bonus. Here and there, viral quills will heal you for some amount, or at least as I've seen, the initial shot will heal you, but then the spreading of the spores won't, or maybe it will change by the time this video's up, who knows. But either way, occasionally your Kavat will remove all armor from an enemy, and even without a base damage mod, it will still do a little bit of healing that you might as well not be without. I just don't think there's much opportunity cost here. There's certainly some opportunity cost in the companion slot in general, as long as the Panzer Vulpaphyla is around. This is a series about really general use companions, and I feel like this may be the most general of them all. To say that it is unique, that it has unique utility, is almost a farce. It arguably doesn't even have utility. It just does the Warframe thing. Viral and vacuum and animal instinct, the companion. Not trying to say that's bad, it's quite the opposite.